Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I would come on because I'm doing something that would probably help a number of people here. If you were involved in the mint seal bag dig the other day, the reveal for the mint seal bag that was supposed to be a 59 Philadelphia that turned out being a 59 Denver, you might benefit from this. I have gone through and figured out pretty much exactly what was in this bag, and there are 4 different RPMs that are found in this bag. Some a little better than others, but still, nonetheless, 4 different pretty nice RPMs. And what I'm going to do here is I've got them identified at the top of the screen. Hello, Paul. And as I have them identified at the top of the screen, we're going to go through on a stick and take a look. And I'll just start pulling them out so that we can see what it looks like to find RPMs from this bag. I know it's getting kind of late for our time and your time, but it's just something I plan on doing anyway, so I may as well do it. And hang on a second, let me get things a little bit straightened out here, like, focus for one. And so as I find the different RPMs that we had in this bag, I'll point it out to you so we can see together what they are, what they look like. I'm going to have to zoom in some more. I don't want to get zoomed in so much that you can't see what's under my scope. But I am going to have to change my lighting a little bit to make it a little more evident what we have going on. That ought to help a little bit. Okay, so this one isn't any of them. So this one's not an RPM. This one is what we were referring to yesterday as, let me get my lighting a little bit better. It's just not showing up very well. We're calling this the Fanged 9, if you'll remember, if you were there. I don't know if it was, don't remember if it was yesterday now. Days run together too well for me. I end up with so many different days that I don't remember what day it is. I don't even try anymore. I mean, I've got a routine and everything. Just my routine is not a day-to-day routine. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now this is the Fanged 9. You can see the fangs coming out of the bottom of the 9, and you will be able to see rather immediately that that one is 1mm80 or 1mm69. So this is 1mm69. So I'm going to pull that one off and put it on my 69 pile. This one, let's see. This one is not anything. Yeah, this one's nothing. Let's see, this coin got a little bit of crud on it, but it's another 1mm89 or 60. I'm sorry, 69. It's got the fangs on the bottom of the 9. That's actually a piece of lamination inside the 9. So that's another number 69. Hello, Ant. Just going through trying to pick through some of these to figure out what I got, what I don't got. This one turns out to be nothing. So I had at first been taking these out believing that they might be something, but as I looked at it harder and harder, I figured there's not enough there to call it an RPM. So we'll go on to this coin. Same thing. Let's see. This coin. There's another Fanged 9, so that's going to be another 69. RPM 69. I'm finding that about half the coins little, just under half the coins in the bag are RPMs. That's another RPM 69. You can also tell by that really heavy die scratch that comes up off the 5. That's another thing that'll help you identify what you're looking at. And I'm not always going to be able to talk into the microphone because, well, I don't have the proper microphone set up to do this. I did find out that the proper microphone would be a lavalier mic that I could hook up to my collar, or I don't actually wear a collar, but I could pinch it to my t-shirt, and then I would be able to talk with you without having to be attached to a microphone. I think I'm gonna get one of those. Lavalier mic is like what you see people use in the like what you see people use on the news and stuff. I mean, the newscasters. This one I don't believe is anything. Yeah, this one is not an RPM. And this one's another number 69. You see the fangs on the bottom of the 9. So there's the fangs on the bottom of the 9 on that one. Let's move on to another one here. Another number 69 right there. So I found that number 69 and number 83 are the two most common RPMs in this bag, to this bag. That doesn't mean that they're common RPMs. That just means that they're common inside this bag. Now, here's one of the different ones. If you look up at the top of your screen, you will see that the last one listed up there is number 83. Nope. That's 93. Number 93. If I could learn how to read my own writing. 93. So that's a 93 right there. And you can tell that one very clearly by the heavy die scratch between the D and the 5 and the other one up at the top of the 5. And you can see the split in the upper serif on this particular example as I have it under the scope. So I'm going to take that one out and put it in my 93 pile. Next coin is nothing. I tried and tried to turn this into an RPM, and it just really isn't anything. So let's see, next coin. This one doesn't have anything on it. Next coin. This is... what is this one? I think this is my V5. It is. I call this the V5 because before I knew what number it was, I was using that little V-shaped set of die scratches inside the bottom of the 5. But this V5 here is actually 1mm 83. It's number 83. So this number 83 is another one of the ones you can find in the bag. Got a bunch of strong die scratches, but the strongest die scratch isn't necessarily the one that really catches my eye. The strongest one, or the best one to catch my eye, is that little V shape inside the 5. And so this one is pointed out because it has split serifs. So that one comes out and goes in my pile for number 83. And this one is nothing. This one is nothing. And there is another 69, the fanged 9. It also has that fang hanging off the bottom of the 1. And let's see, this one is nothing. This one you can see a little bit of damage in the bottom of the 5, like some really heavy old die scratches. And so that's how I remember that particular die, but it turned out not to be an RPM after close examination. This one is another V5. So V5 being the V inside the bottom of the 5 right there. You also have a really strong die scratch going through the left half of the second 9 of the date. So the V5 is the RPM 83, 1mm083. Most of these have Wechsler crosses. They don't have Kaneka crosses, from my knowledge. This is a nothing. This one's another number 69. The Fanged 9 again. And so when we're finished with this stick of 25 coins, I have 5, 10, 14 left that are not. So there were 11 coins that were RPMs and 14 coins that were not. So nearly half of the coins in this bag are RPMs. I'm grabbing these completely by random and sticking them on here. I'm basically just going through a few rolls worth of coins, finding about a little less than a roll worth of these RPMs for my own inventory to keep them. I'll probably end up selling some sets to the people that don't want to go through the effort of trying to identify the coins they have on their own and would prefer to have example coins to use. I'll probably sell a set of the 4 RPMs, and then for anyone who wants additional rolls to go through to practice their RPM finding, I'll probably sell additional rolls out of the bag, given that we have a set number of RPMs to be watching for, and there is a lot of interest basically in 1959 D RPMs as well as 60 and 61. 61 is kind of a cutoff though. 58 is a wheat cent, and 62 they're not as popular, nor are they as pretty generally. Okay, so I've got 25 more coins sitting on my board now, and I'm going to start off with this coin. It's a nothing. This is number 69. I'm going to back out some, make them a little easier to watch. There. Now you can see the fangs on the 9 real well. Looks like snake fangs coming off the bottom of the 9. So that is my number 69. And let's see the next coin here. This one's a nothing. And this coin is another Fanged 9, so that's another RPM or 1mm69. Go again. Another 1mm69. Take that one off. And again. Let's see, what are you? You look like an RPM. You smell like an RPM. No, it looks like it's a hit on the bottom mint mark. Bottom of the mint mark, it's not an RPM. So we'll pass by this. This one, another 69. Good evening, Frostbite. Now you can see the fangs on the 9. Okay. This is another 69. It's a Fanged 9. I'm looking to work on trying to find some of the other RPMs that are in this bag so you can get your acclimation set on them. This is a nothing. I believe it's a nothing. Yes, it's a nothing. So there's an RPM that we don't find often in this bag. And as soon as I find one, I'll be really happy to be able to show it to you. I have only found 4 of them, and I've been through about, I'm going to say about 8 rolls worth of coins, and I've only found 4 of them. It's an RPM that's been listed for a while, but finding them is a little challenging. There's another 69. fangs on the bottom of the 9. I have over a roll of those now. And I've only been through about 5 rolls of coins. 5, 6, 7 rolls of coins. Let's see. Yep, hello Spike Ted Die Crack. Having fun. There's another RPM 69 with the fangs on the bottom of the 9. Yeah, these don't seem to be hard to find. Okay, what did I just rip away from myself here? Okay, that's a nothing. Okay, I'm good. I just want to make sure I was hitting the right coins. Trying to pay attention to staying close to the microphone. Trying to pay attention to the coins. Trying to pay attention to my marker list. Okay, this is a nothing. Fortunately, the RPMs in this roll all have pretty decent markers. There's another fanged 9. That's another RPM 69, 1mm 69. Now, this is a 1mm 69. I do believe it has a cross to the Wexler files. I don't know about Kaneka. This is a V5 here. This is the other one with really nice scratches. You can see a V-shaped die scratch inside the bottom of the 5. Right there on the inside of the bottom of the 5. That is the V5, which is it's RPM number 83. 1mm-083. So this is another V5 here. This is Coppercoins RPM number 83. If I spin it around just a little bit, you'll be able to see that V-shaped scratch inside the bottom of the 5. That's another 1mm83. Let's see what's this one. This is another fanged 9, so that's a number 69. Let's see, what are you? You're another fanged 9. That's a RPM 1mm69. There's another 69. Let's see, another 69. This is actually relaxing to me. And don't ask me why. I couldn't tell you why. This is another fanged 9. It's another 69. There you go. You can see those fangs really well there. So, and I'm just grabbing these out of the bag. They come in no order at all, but you can see there's a lot of repeat. This is another 83 right here, the V5. Okay, so I just got finished with another stick, half roll, 25 coins. So out of 25 coins, I had 15 RPMs and 10 normal coins. So that's over 50%. So that's kind of the way these are shaking out is better than 50%. So you talk about a 5,000 coin bag. I probably got 2,800 RPMs out of the bag because there's 5,000 in the bag to begin with. A little over 50%, I think, running total. I'll try another stick here. Be nice if I had a statistician out there who could help me keep score, figure out exactly what percentages of everything and whatnot. But man, when I'm doing this, I really don't want to stop long enough to write things down. It's kind of a buzzkill. Have to write things down. It's like I'd rather just kind of do it and not worry about all that political stuff, right? It's kind of like when you get a new box of rolls or something. You don't want to sit around worrying about let me look at this one, let me look at this one, because, well, I'm not expecting to find anything in this or this or this. You want to look straight for the 69S and the 60D rolls, and the ones that are going to be the heavy hitters, possibly the good ones, the nice ones. You don't want to sit around looking at a bunch of junk. Yeah, it is kind of an extraordinary bag. So was the 1960D bag that we had. It was kind of extraordinary too. Let's see, here is the first coin off of this stick, and that's going to be a V5, which is an 83. 1mm 83. Our very first coin is a V5 1mm 83. The very second coin is, what is this? Is this the, no, this is a nothing. I run into this. It kind of confuses me. I run into these every once in a while. It's a normal coin that has die scratches going through the date, kind of like the others do. But that's a normal coin. Let's move along here. This one is another normal coin. And there's a 69. Oops. Get back in here where you can look at it. It's another 69. Fanged 9. It's got that big hook on the bottom of the 1. And there's another one. And this one is a nothing. This one's a normal coin. And let's see. This one is another normal coin. And another normal coin. Let's get them all clumped together here so that we start finding the goodies. There's another 69. And start finding the goodies. Maybe we'll get those all clumped together too. Let's see, that's nothing. That's another 69 right there. You know, honestly, if I was sitting here trying to record myself speaking, I'd mess up. I'd say something wrong. That's a V5. Because, I mean, I say stuff all wrong all the time while I'm doing this because you guys know I'm just on here chit-chatting with you. I'm not on here trying to record anything that's going to be taken as official. Sorry, has a sneezing fit there. I still have the pollen issue going on around here. This is a nothing. There's another 69. That's another nothing. That really does look like something until you just, I mean, you got to dig in and look at it really close. But it just doesn't have any character. There's nothing there that screams, I'm an RPM. So, I've looked and looked and looked at these. That's a nothing. That one is also a nothing. That's another 69. This is another 69. This one, nothing. This one is a V5, so that's 83. Let's see. You're a nothing. I guess these coins probably hate me. You're a nothing. You're not going to amount to anything. This one's a 69. A little hit on the 5 there, but you can still see the fangs on the bottom of the 9. And that's the last one for this particular stick. This stick I ended up with 5, 10, 14 non-RPMs, just like the first stick. So it was 14, 10, and 14 for 3 sticks. 14, 10, 14 I guess I can write that down. I could do math. 14, 10, 14. Okay. Throw another one out here. Gonna get us into a position of having a real video here. This is for anyone who got involved in the 1959 D bag that was supposed to be a 59 plain bag. We're going through here looking for the RPMs that come out of the bag. There's 4 different ones that are listed at the top of your screen. I have found a number of examples of all 4 of these. The one that is least common in this bag is the 1mm70. I've only found about 4 or 5 of these through the entire bag so far. And so far being, I'm going to say probably 10 or 12 rolls worth now. I'm going through another stick now. My stick holds 25 coins. A D bag. A D mint bag. Okay. We can call it a D mint bag. Some of these have a little bit of bag toning on them. Most of the coins are in pretty good shape. I mean, really good shape actually. Some of them got spots. Alright, here we go again. 69, first coin. Nope, that's a second coin. Let's go back to the first coin and see what it is. Okay, how about a nothing? A nothing and then a 69. Sometimes you can't tell what coin you're on when you start out. Let's see, here's the next coin. Okay, this is one that I wanted to get a chance to look at again real well, because this is earmarked as a nothing. I guess it is. I just don't see anything there. So that's a nothing. This one's going to be 69. So you can see 1mm69 is rather common in this bag. There's another one. So it seems to be a rather prolifically used die that dumped into this bag by the hundreds, thousands. There's another one of our other RPMs. If you'll take a look at your little list at the top of the screen there, I'll get this in focus for you. This is a much later die state than the photograph. Actually, the photograph you see should be, yeah, it's one that I just took tonight. So that is one of the coins that came out of this bag in that photograph. It's the last one over there. That this is a 1mm93, and 93 is not highly common in this bag. I think I've found maybe a dozen and a half or so of these, but that one is that number 70 is one to cheer about, because they are not common. There's another 69. And this one is a nothing. No, this is a V5. V5, this is a 83. Number 83. I've found over a roll of these so far too. So we've got 69, 70, 83, and 93 are the 4 RPMs we're looking for in here. This one is a nothing. This one's got that, it's got that patch of old die scratches running southwest from the 5. It looks like it's got like rising star lines on it, and that's how I detect that. This is another one that has easily detectable markers. If you look up above here, you can see a bunch of concentric die scratches running around the obverse on this. And here's another 69. And this is a nothing. This is a V5. This is a 83. Number 83. Alright, let's see here. This is just too minor to bother with, but it has a little tiny bit of doubling on the bottom of the upper serif. You can see right here, you can barely see it, but it's right there. And I don't like it for a listable RPM. It's just not enough. Let's see. This one is a nothing. Here's another V5. This is a 83, RPM 83, 1mm 83. You see the V inside the 5 there. Let's see. This one is another nothing. And this one is a V5. So that's an 83. As I may not have enough of all the different RPMs in this to really come up with a good product for it. This one's a V5. It's another 83. There's a V5, another 83. So you can see the 93s are rather uncommon, and the number 70s are nearly unheard of. This is that one that's got the trash inside the bottom of the 5. It's nothing. And we're done with this stick. This stick has 13 rejects. 13 normal coins. No double die reverses. So, let's see. 13. I'll go through one more stick before we shut this down. Ready to watch the news and go to bed. It's 11:15 p.m. here. I gotta get all your packages finished tomorrow. I wasn't able to get them finished last night, and I didn't bother today because the post office is closed. Tomorrow there's no postal service, so they'll go out Monday afternoon. Got them all finished though. Everything has been sold. The packages are packaged. The postage is printed. I just got to get them finished and get somebody over here to deliver or pick up. That was my problem today. I fell asleep last night and couldn't get them scheduled, so nobody came to pick them up, of course. So there was nothing to do with them today except prepare more of the packages and get postage on them. But all the packages are packed up. Everything's inside of them, and they are ready to go. Just got to get them downstairs to the garage. Okay, here is our next and last stick for this particular bit. That one's got the fuzz inside the 5. That's not an RPM. This one's a V5. This is an 83. Let's see if I can back off some more. Now that we know what markers we're looking for, we can look at them like this and not fear skipping something because we're too far away. We're actually using the markers more than we're using the attributes of the doubling itself. So you can see the V inside the 5 there, along with the other die scratches that we're familiar with. And if you get a roll of these things, you will easily run through a roll of these and know exactly what you're looking at. This is that one that had the really, really minor doubling on the bottom of the upper serif. This is another number 93. So you can tell that one real easily by the big die scratch. Big old die scratch. It goes from the D to the bottom of the 5. Make sure I'm grabbing the right coin here. Touch a coin and pull. If it doesn't move on your screen, you're not pulling the right coin. Here is a Fanged 9. This is another 69. And this is a V5. This one's got the V inside the bottom of the 5, so this is an 83. This one's a V5, number 83. This one is a V5, another number 83. This one, this little piggy, is a 69, Fanged 9. I go to sleep thinking about this stuff. There's another one, another Fanged 9. And this one's actually a V5, but I'm going to leave it in the bag. It's just not worth anything with all that banging on it. A bunch of ick in it. But we can reduce the number of rejects by 1 because we actually do have an RPM. It's just not one we're going to keep. That's a Fanged 9. That's a 69 there. I've got over 2 rolls of these now. The 69. This is another one that we're not listing as anything. There is one that that's a normal coin. That's a normal coin. That's a V5. So that's number 83. Kind of see how this goes when you're going through a roll's worth or a couple of rolls worth of these. That's another 69. Hey, Papa Giorgio and Angie. And that one's got that stuff running in the other direction inside the 5, so we know that's a normal. And this is another V5. The V5. This is 1mm83. Let's see, what is this one? V5 again, another number 83. That's a normal coin. Another normal coin. And another normal coin. And another normal coin. So we've got 4, 5, 10, 12, got 11. 11 rejects here. Yeah, we're still, I think we're still doing better than 50% for sure. So you get rolls of these, or you get, so if you ended up with 10 pulls from this bag, you got 20 coins. If you got 20 coins, your chances are probably better than 50% that you got RPMs on every coin. Or not better than 50%. Better than 50% of your coins should be RPMs. Right at 50%. So 10 coins, 10 RPMs is what you should have gotten out of 20 coins. That's, I think we're going to call that better than average. We're doing good, Angie. I'm glad you're doing well. Looks like you're coming round. Wish you'd come hang out with us a little more often. I miss you sometimes. I'd like to see you. How things are going in the Mid-South there. From my days of high school, going to high school there in Memphis. I did from the 3rd grade up until I graduated high school. So you could say I'm from Memphis. Every time I go back to see my classmates, I have to go to Memphis for it. Okay, that's a nothing. That's a nothing. That's a nothing. That's a nothing. Another nothing. Oh, what are we doing here? What's this? Okay, that's another nothing. That's another nothing. How is this happening? That's another nothing. Okay, there's a 69. We're gonna kill our record with this if the rest of these aren't RPMs. That's a nothing. Another nothing. Another nothing. Another one. Another one. Wow, really? That's another one. Another one. This will probably be the record on the other end of the spectrum, not finding RPMs. There's a 69. Going through a whole half roll here of garbage. There's a V5 there. That's an 83. Oh, it is. It's really quiet because I'm back a little ways from my microphone. I'm doing a slightly different type of hunting here. Let's see. And I'm also not talking really loud. It's kind of late at night. Don't want to disturb my family and yours too. Let's see here. Well, it all turned out. Wow, this is horrible for the record. I have 22 coins that are not varieties on this stick. So that's a 22 reject on this one. What's up, Ted? Alright, let's do one more just to try to help our average out again. That's what I do, you know. It's like when you buy lottery tickets and you don't get a winner, you insist that the next one has to be a winner. Gotta go back and get another one. Yeah, but you lost all the money you spent. Doesn't matter, I'll get it back with the next one. Right? I mean, isn't that the way it works? Now, I'm not only setting these down on my stick, but I'm also orienting them all in the same direction. It makes them much easier to check. That's something to remember with these sticks is that if you set the coins down all in the same direction, not only are they easier to look through, but when you flip the stick over, you know, when you put the other top on, you flip the pair of sticks over and open up the reverse look, you'll immediately be able to tell if you have any rotated reverses. Because, well, of course, they all should be pointed up in the same direction. And you'll see one that isn't. Yeah, now you got a weirdo. Everybody gets a weirdo. Alright, here we go again. Well, it looks like this one's going to actually produce some RPMs. This is a V5 here. This is an 83. So that's the first coin comes out. It's an RPM 83. 1mm 83. That's nothing. Okay, that is... Let me turn these around and make them easier for me. This is the way I'm used to looking at it. That's a 69 right there. I'll take it out. This one is a 83. My V5. This one, nothing. This one is also nothing. And that. And that. There's my 69 again. 83. Nothing. There's another 93. 1mm93. So you can see that those show up about once every stick. Roughly. Ooh, there's another one. Another 93. I'll take the scarce ones when I can find them. There's another 83. And nothing. 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 There's another 69. Almost looks like it has to be something. I want it to be something. Can I just make it something? There's nothing though. There's another 69. And nothing. Another 69. We'll have to get a 70 out and actually just look at a 70 because I can't find one. Seriously, they're coming at very, very small numbers in this bag. Found a total of 4 of them so far. Let's see, rejects on this stick are 14. Looks like our average is going to be somewhere around 14. Because there's been 3 of them of 14 now. Let's see what we have. 14 plus 10 plus 14 plus 11 plus 22 plus 14. That's 85 reject coins. And that is 1, 2, 3.5 rolls. 3.5 rolls is 175 coins. So 85 divided by 175 is 48%, 48.5%. So it's 48.5% of all the coins we're finding are RPMs. And that, to me, when you're talking about roll finds and finding half of the coins in a roll are RPMs, I think that's a pretty good number. I'm kind of playing with you here, but oh, you can't see my math. Now you can. So that's what I've got. That's what I wanted to talk with you about. That's what I wanted to show you. I'll get the number 70 out now. I'll show you a number 70. There is a specific set of die scratches on number 70 that make it kind of more obvious. Let me get rid of my calculator now. Okay, you can see that this has a nice split lower serif and a small split upper serif. And if you look, there is a V shape of die scratches from the vest surrounding the 9 right here and right here. These die scratches show up pretty well on this early to mid die state 1959D. It is RPM 1mm70. So it's the 4th of the 4 different RPMs that are being found in this 1959D sealed bag. The 69 is the most common, 83 is second most common, and then the 93 is third most common, and this one I've only found 4 coins so far, 4 coins. So there's what we have. That's what we have, that's what we're looking at. Hey, Taco John. And I've been on here for 50 minutes. I think it's probably about time I get finished up and go to bed. But I'm going to post this, and anybody who is a charter member of this MSB-004 mint seal bag that we searched a few days ago, 1959D, could have actually been, I don't know when it was, yesterday maybe, or the day before. Anyhow, this is the RPMs that we're finding out of this bag. There's 4 different ones. Yes, it's way past my bedtime. It's way past everybody's bedtime, as far as I'm concerned. 11:30. Nothing good happens after 11:30. So, I appreciate it, folks. You guys have a great night. And I'll see you tomorrow for some of the reveals that we're going to be doing on Sunday. I'm going to finish up all of my reveals for this week and then have a reveal show on Monday. Then there will be Coin Night Live Auction number 172 will come up on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we're going to have our first Whatnot auction. I'm still looking for a title for my Whatnot auction. I want something cool, something neat. But anyhow, I appreciate it, folks, and I'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.